What up, y'all sweet? What up, y'all sweet? What it do? Welcome back to the We Feel Y'all. Welcome to you. If you're new, hey, welcome to you too. This is your girl, La T, here at Tears and We Twirl Show. You show enough, never know what you're gonna get, beloved. We are coming back for another message. We are listening to some deep meditation with flutes. It is something different, but we like to have some sort of grounding type of music, whether it's jazz like our usual or positive frequency, releasing negative energies, all of that. But we got drawn to something a little bit different for this session. We had the mindset or the inkling, the feeling of bringing something healing. You know what I mean? It's Sunday fun day, but I'm feeling soulful Sunday. Something that is edifying to our soul, edifying to our spirit, to uplift and edify it. So I'm feeling like to get some energies that feed our light, feed our peace, that is empowering to self, So I'm feeling these. I am feeling maybe, somebody that's awakening, awaken something within. But we also feel something healing. So we are going to get two of those. Do you want anything else? Something, yes. This one. Not this, but this. So if y'all are interested, stick around, beloved. My returning week. What up, y'all? Week, what it do? Welcome back to the We Feel Y'all again. Welcome to you again. If you don't, hey, welcome to you too. Y'all know it can start slow, like that old school Crisco, yo. I'm just saying, we forgot to turn the light on. We gonna turn the light on. Somebody did illuminated light getting turned on. We feeling like an awakening. You know what I'm saying? It could be like again that old school Crisco, that thick shit, that shit you just get out the can. Beloved, and put it in the pan. The Most High God, the Alpha and the Omega, the A, the O, come in and they turn the heat up. We get to cooking, yo. What we cooking? We never know. We just don't. We got some inklings. We got some feelings about what kind of energy they gonna be in, but what they gonna bring, revelation. We need to have one too. So, if you want to stick around, we finna get underway. But before we do that, we got to pray. Hey, we can see illumination, sunshine coming out through all the cards on the flow. That's okay though. We see the wheel changing. We see these two cards, we picked them up actually upside down. It's the Hermit and the Hierophant. So, Most High God could be saying to us that we are not spending enough time in meditation with self seeking enlightenment. Maybe on your pathway to enlightenment, the advice is to spend some time in isolation, so that you could change your mindset, change your beliefs. Earlier today we spoke on repentance, which is really just forgiveness of self, asking for forgiveness from the divine. Thinking about those mindsets that led you down the pathway that you're on, beloved, and if there's anything that you need to change. And if it is, change it. Change the behavior. We see Empress. Somebody getting ready to birth something. I'm feeling purpose. We spoke on Dharma, the 7 spiritual laws of success. See, that's that Hierophant energy. Change your belief system. Belief systems are changing. That could be what you are called to do, beloved. You know what I'm saying? We just don't know. But we see, notice the signs here. We shuffle this deck and it says, notice the signs, beloved. Yes, the signs you've been receiving are heaven sent. We drop feathers coins, and other signs on your path to remind you that you are loved and you are never alone. You are loved and you are never alone. I think, did we see a penny today and we failed to pick it up? We might have. I feel like I'm seeing that some kind of way. But we always we find coins. Huh? We don't walk past no coins. We don't care if they face down, ass up, none of that shit. We pick them up. I'm just saying, okay? Feathers, yes. It's a sign from the heavens. We already in heaven. But there's multiple layers to this shit. There's levels. You know what I'm saying, beloved? But you see feathers, it's your spirit team, your angels, your ascended masters, your guides. Those who are sent to be with you, to protect you, to show you, to guide you. Again, you are never alone, beloved. You're just not. We see believe in your own magic. Thank you to the Alpha and Omega. Woo, we ask for entrance into the holy temple, into the sanctuary, into the holiest of holies. Protect us as you bring this message through us, for we are a willing and surrendered vessel to be a messenger for you to use as you choose to onto the Alpha and Omega. Yes, okay. Surrenderers, beloved. And I feel like letting the Most High God use you, that's for somebody, in a way that's intimate, that may be a little bit different, but it's real to you. You know what they're saying to you. You know it's true to you. It could be different from those around you, but so what? So is the story of every messenger. None of the messengers before us that came was like the it thing in their time, beloved. They just wasn't. People like to act like, Yeshua was just received in this whole town. He wasn't. No, he was ostracized and isolated. He had his crew that, they came together as he was on this journey. But you talking about getting the powers that be, popular opinion? Oh, no. Wasn't in no building. You talking about on the highways and the byways, on the riverbanks, and out there with the folks, I say, missionary style. Not no, y'all know what I'm trying to say. But all of that is to say, for somebody, if you connect a different type of way, know that your connection is still safe. It's good for you. Every pixel and piece in creation has a way back to our Creator. For if the Most High God, the highest, can't get no higher, can't go no further, that called the word is sent it forth, moving on its breath of life. What? That right there made everything, and everything will make its way back. For at the end of the day, every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess that the Most High is the Most High. Now, while we down here in creation in this plane, it's a lot of confusion. That's why I say, have an intimate relationship. Learn how the Most High God speaks to you, beloved. Okay? We see believe in your own magic. We see unshakable inner peace. Unshakable inner peace. We see sacred light. Your light is sacred. It is a pixel of peace of the Most High God. Sacred forest oracle. Sacred light, sacred forest. Yes, opening up energy portals of a higher dimension. We ascended. We see fairy tarot cards. I feel that somebody is different. You might have some fairies around you. You may be in touch with the fairies in this dimension, yes. And they are around you. They may be guides onto you. So if you see little orbs, little lights, if you are attracted to things like fireflies, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. You might get a kick. Healing waters. Yes, the flow. Water, yo. Water brings life. We on a planet of life. It is made of mostly water. I think 70% of the planet is covered in water, beloved. Think about your vessel. 70% is made of water, beloved. Water heals, the divine flow, potentiality, the possibilities that's contained within it, and also healing mantra. Because again, we feeling healing. And we feel spiritual awakening. As you heal, you will awaken sun energy, enlightenment, beloved. And we will defer to the Most High God to run the lineup and see this one. All right. We gonna run through them, beloved. See what the Most High God wanna say. Let's get it by week. Let's get it. Hey, get it by week. Let's get it. Oh, we saw her already. Empress energy. Empress. Somebody creating something. Somebody that is full of purpose. Most High God want the book, not the cards, beloved. So we just gonna be obedient and follow the instruction. We see 6 of spring, though. We feeling victorious, riding on your unicorn is what I'm feeling. Somebody different, see, unicorn. You riding on a unicorn. It ain't even no horse. Look at that. Sitting up there with that staff, that flag of victory, taking victory laps is what I'm feeling. Okay, let's get it. Y'all, I got some great energy. And you know what I did? Put some fertilizer out and water the grass, beloved. It was an amazing feeling to just water the grass. I feel offering the flow, the water onto the plane, just to the grass to help it photosynthesize, to feed it, to help it grow. And think about how it returns that energy onto us. Peace, comfort, grounding, oxygen. And I always say, our abundance, a part of our mantra, is that we are abundant as the blades of grass that cover the plain, as there's many leaves on the trees, the bushes, everything. I mean, you think about that abundance, all of that green, that currency. How much abundance do you have? You are an heir of creation, and don't let nobody tell you anything different. No such thing as scarcity, beloved. That's a mindset. Kill it. The moon, illusions, boom. 1 and 8 breaking down to 9. Could be wishes fulfilled. It could be anxiety. We don't know what the Most High God is bringing. But if we heal it, I would say heal stress, heal anxiety. You know, heal the sleepless nights. Get some rest, beloved. Sleep peacefully, knowing that everything is going to take care of itself. It's going to work out in divine timing. Let's get it. The universe is sending you messages right now about the perfect next step to take. Listen to the guidance you receive in the form of intuition, synchronistic events, symbols, signs, and reminders. We already seen that. It says, and sleeping dreams. Didn't we just say something about getting some rest, restorative sleep? Because you could be sleeping, but is it restorative sleep? Maybe not. Maybe you still waking up feeling tired, like you can go back to sleep and take a whole nap. I mean, we just went through that. We was feeling like we could have sleep the whole day away. And just, I mean, because sometimes you be going to sleep, but you don't necessarily rest. Ashe. Okay. It says, be alert for people or situations that may not be quite what they seem. Give yourself a reading or speak to a professional or friend who is also psychic. See, giving yourself a reading, that's different week. You know what I mean? It may not be the normal run of the mill that's in everybody around in your personal community. If you watching tarot, then of course we know that you different, yo. But to the Ascended Masters and Oracle Healer deck. This is one, you talking about manifestations and dreams come true, because the soul that made this, that light, this brother, the soulful king _ 1972. You can look up his page. He's an influencer, and he, with the Most High God, created this deck right here. And it is a wonderful deck, I believe, to just get answers and encouragement, inspiration and motivation for self, guidance, allowing your spirit guides to speak to you and tell you, either you hidden, what's going on and what to uplift and what to release. All of it. I'm saying don't sleep on yourself. Don't sleep on yourself. You have unmeasurable power. Unfathomable. It's without fathom, It says, embrace the loving information you receive. It is divinely inspired. Worry is unnecessary. It's unnecessary. It could be keeping you up night, wondering about this, wondering about that. How I'm going to take care of this? How we going to bring that in? How's it going to come? When is it coming? The W-H-E-N and not the W-I-N we saw with that 6 of Wands victory. The victory is already written. The Most High God going to bring it how it brings it when. W-E-H-E-N. When it's going to bring it. Just know that you already won. W-O-N. Okay. It said worry is unnecessary and will only slow down your progress. Because your mental is tied up with worrying instead of just rest. There's no need to be afraid. Let go and then trust your intuition and make the necessary changes. Necessary changes we spoke about. Repentance. Instead of worrying, you could just spend time thinking about self and what can you change, beloved. What is your intuition saying to you and how can you follow a different pathway? Our fairy plays a string instrument under the light of the crescent moon. Her reflection is in the water, in the flow, okay? However, it shows her playing a different instrument. Her reflection is showing her playing a different instrument. So what you playing with and doing in the physical may not be what your spirit is telling you to use, yo. It could be a whole illusion. You are projecting something that is against what the spirit is trying to reveal onto you. It says, things are not always what they appear to be. Psychic awareness. Seeing what you didn't see before. No longer being afraid. Becoming a professional, intuitive, or reader. Learning some hidden information. The power of your sleeping dreams. When you do sleep, even if it's not restful sleep, what are you dreaming of? Is it nightmares? Is it recurring? Are you seeing something play out over and over and over again? Are they trying to tell you to face something, to stand up to something, to tell you where you're going? Like if you're dreaming of an airplane, maybe you're getting ready to take flight. If your airplane is crashing, maybe you're afraid to take flight. If you are constantly running from something, institutions, for people, militia, things like that, you could be afraid of institutions. You could be afraid of something coming to find you and shut you down. You might need to stop and face them. It's something that you can do during your waking hours in terms of meditation and self-speak that can help you defeat the enemy within. Yes, anything else in here? No. Thank you to the Most High God for that message. That was beautiful. Empress. See, our fears and those illusions could stop our manifestation, stop what we are destined to create. And oftentimes, it is ourselves that we need to overcome. We see energy medicine, but the card that's underneath is spirit guides. Spirit guides. Looking for signs, philosophical discussion, supervision. Definitely feeling like somebody is an intuitive. Do you want the book, the cards? Somebody is an intuitive. They may be considering tarot as a discipline. maybe considering about reading for self until you get comfortable to put readings out for the collective. We see sacred space, a positive outcome. If you were thinking about that, meditate and get some clarity. We see clarity. We see lucky attraction and removing obstacles. Remove any mental obstacles that would prevent you from moving in that direction. It could be the fact that you're differently different, that it's a different discipline from those in your community, and you might have a sentiment about stepping out in that direction. If that be the case, release it, we. There's no innovator that ran along with the crowd, beloved. They just don't. If you are innovating and you are creating a new pathway, people are going to look at you strange. They're going to, again, treat you the way that they treated that last messenger. Think about it. It's a cross to bear to do something different, to step away from the crowd and go the way that the Most High God is calling you, to obey that instruction that's given specifically onto you. Nobody else has your vision. It wasn't given to them. It was given to you. And it's up to you to fulfill it so that it comes to fruition, that you experience that victory. Because victory is written in. We see cathedral lights, stubborn attitudes, extending an olive branch in artistry. I feel King of Wands energy. Look, there's two of these people, both carrying a wand, signifying a skill, a gift, but also leadership. You know, standing out, being innovative. We see universal Merkaba, somebody that has a gift, light body activation, a sacred purpose. You have the answer. And it also says lucid dreaming. Somebody definitely gets messages in their dreams. Can y'all see that, beloved? We 34 breaking down to 7. I feel introspection. I feel working at other things and not seeing it bear fruit. I'm feeling a sense of unfulfillment. I feel something calling you, something specific onto you. And being able to step out in that way is a thing I think will heal you. Celestial channel, hidden beauty, remaining optimistic and staying neutral. But I feel definitely a celestial channel, a channeled messenger, a celestial in this plane to bring a specific message onto a specific lot, L-O-T. You know, you may have an assignment and getting prepared for it. Healing self so that you can transmute the energy of the past, all of your experiences, every step that has brought you into the present, and accept the present as the gift that it is. Empowerment, beloved. Accepting the fact that you are different and that I'm seeing your voice's signature. What it is that you will bring is going to be against the beaten path, is going to be against the grain. But that's with anybody that's innovating, right? Well-being, self-preservation, service to the spirit. Somebody is definitely in service to the spirit, a youthful experience. And I'm feeling like there's rose and budding, opening up, starting to flower. I definitely feel spiritual presence around you. I feel others. I don't know why I'm getting sisterhood of the rose energy. Like something that's very sacred, something down your lineage, something that has been passed on to you and that will come and express itself through you. Something that you don't know, that this gift that you have been given, it is healing, beloved, onto self and other selves. But you may not really recognize how profound it is. And you may not even be around to see the fullness of it. Soul family, happy reunions, support, order from chaos. Order from chaos. Like the chaos that you have experienced will be ordered in order for your dharma to manifest. And you will have support. You will have others, star families, soul tribes. Again, that 12 that was with the messenger, like, oh, you picking up support along the way on the journey, and before you know it, you got a whole crew of homies, like, Watch who in your circle, though. We know how that story goes. Just saying. Judas energy. Somebody around you, we keep your intuition. It's popping. The vision. The Most High God say, move away from that person, put up the block, listen. Sacred space, positive outcome, clarity, lucky attraction, removing obstacles. See that Judas energy could be a whole obstacle to the purpose. We don't need to be martyrs in this day. We don't. But I feel like the story ain't gonna go the same way. Like where that last messenger may have been crucified, handed over to authorities into the hands of the enemy by somebody that was close enough to kiss them on the cheek. This person, you're going to block them out, remove them from your circle, and move on to victory. And you're going to be able to, do some other stuff. I'm just saying, that's what the Spirit is saying. We see insecurity, connection with others, and refocusing. I definitely feel like you're going to be connected to others. I feel refocusing, removing the obstacles and staying focused on the task, on the purpose week. What is the assignment? Yeah. What is the assignment? And I ain't afraid to get you up out my space because I got something to do, beloved. That's how I feel. Right? Soul family. Boom. Right back. Soul family. 2 and 8 breaking down to 10. That could be hardships. It could be 10 of cups, 10 of pentacles. You know what I'm saying? Betrayal. It could be a heavy lift. 10 of wands. You know what I mean? There's a lot going on with your purpose. And if it is the way that I feel it, you're going to need some real homies, some real ones that's like down with you in order to fulfill it. You ain't got time for nobody that's in and out, beloved. You just don't. Somebody that will operate behind your back, snakes and all that shit. Nope. Get rid of it. And maybe you did get rid of some snakes, and maybe that's what you healing from. Maybe you feel a little isolated. Maybe you feel alone. Thinning out your crew, thinning out your group, removing that stuff that's no longer good for you. To receive, you must release. We can't make it up. You must release. Release the things that no longer serve thee, that don't serve the purpose. What can you let go of? What do you want to receive? You want to receive the victory? You're going to have to release some old shit. Those weights, the things that will weigh you down, those ones that you know that will betray you, that have betrayed you, probably did some funky shit in the past, beloved, and you still trying to hold on, still trying to repair it. Spirit said, let that shit go. You got too much to do to try to carry it. That's what I just heard. Soul alignment. It's time for a radical change. How can you show up for yourself in ways that you never have before? Letting the motherfuckers go. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Soul alignment. It's time. Seriously, put that on the table. How can you show up for yourself in ways that you never have before? Focusing on you and what you have come to do. Folks gonna be with you, they gonna be with you. The ones that's for you gonna be for you. The ones that ain't for you, let them go, beloved. You don't need that energy around you. You just don't. You got enough to carry besides trying to carry other people's weight too. Only thing they want to come to you with problems and conflicts, and you probably repeating the same old shit. Let it go, beloved. Either they gonna get it or they ain't gonna motherfucking get it. You say, come on and follow me, they don't get the fuck up, let them be. Don't run from the darkness. Embrace your shadow side. What aspect of yourself have you been afraid to look at or address? Moon energy. Illusion. What's hidden in your subconscious or the conscious that you are unaware of? Because we like all consciousness. Everything is pure consciousness. Either you're aware of it or you're not. They say whatever. But I'm just saying, what is it that you're not aware of? Or what is it that you are aware of that you just don't want to face? What is it that you're aware of that you don't want to face? Is there somebody in your space that you know that ain't good for you and you don't want to face what you need to do? That's what I just heard. Yep. Universe rewards motion. What guided action can you take today? What is the action you can take today? It could be some sort of communication, boundary reset. That's a start, Ashe. Now look, we done been here before. I'm hearing, what's that song? Better be careful what you say to me, 'cause it might turn around on you. Yes, that. It's weird because I'm getting a remix. It's kind of like, be careful what you do to me, because it might. I'm hearing like all of it is going to turn around on you. What you say and what you do to me is going to be done onto you. So you better be careful what you say, beloved. What you say is secret. What you say to others when you think I can't hear it. That type of shit. What your purpose is personal expansion. How can you be more intentional with your choices and live with more purpose? Your purpose is personal. Your personal purpose is expansion. How can you be more intentional with your choices and live with more purpose? Your personal purpose is expansion. To expand. To expand, beloved. How can you be more intentional? One intentional focused action is to place boundaries. Clearly defined boundaries and communicating it with love and respect. Love and respect for the sake of peace. This is not practice life. Decide. This ain't practice. This ain't for play. This real shit, I say. You know what I mean? And your purpose is what it is. You here on assignment. And it's time to get to it. I mean, we're going to get to the awakening in a minute. But I feel like first you need to heal through some shit. Release some shit. Healing. You are releasing and healing. As you heal, shit going to fall away from you. Your resonance and your vibration change. You starting to rise up and become enlightened. Folks that ain't for you, that can't align, that can't go, oh, they going to fall away, y'all. They going to fall. Because you going to start seeing shit. Folks will be display them negative characteristics, judgment. They want to tell you more about your life than their own, beloved. Or people who want your advice and don't ever take it and all they do is suck up all of your energy. You know, people who will betray you into the hands of your enemy. I'm really getting a heavy yes on that. This is not your practice life. Decide what is your inner voice telling you about the dream in your heart. The dream in your heart. Again, the Most High God gave the vision to you. He didn't give it to your whole crew. So either the crew gonna believe too, or you keep it moving. That's just it. Like, it ain't no in between. You gotta decide. You have to commit. Like, ain't that what the messenger said? Say, I got to be about the Most High God's business. I tell my mama, my daddy, and everybody else, I got to be about the business. I'm on assignment. I got shit to do. And I understand that it wasn't given on to you. You may not even subscribe to it. You may not even believe that we can do it. But at the end of the day, that don't change what the Most High God said unto us, I say. Believe in your own magic. Believe it. Confidence. It comes with practice. You do. See? She all by herself. You see that sword of truth? It's on fire. It's on fire. It's lit up. Passion ignited. That's what I'm feeling. You want the book? Most High God says the book. But somebody is, moving forward with the truth. And, you know what the Most High God has said onto you. What it is that you're going to do. Whatever goal that you have set paving a new pathway, doing things a little bit different, and everybody ain't gonna get it. They just not. We see evil queen. See, somebody around you throwing salt, not sugar, but you deserve sugar. Oh, you do. Someone in your life is mistreating you. You keep trying to see the good in them, but they just keep disappointing you again and again. Truth is, some people don't deserve second chances. They just don't. Hit me in my kingdom, as we said it. As difficult as it may be, this is your sign. You need to cut them loose. What was the Most High God been saying? Come on, y'all. Unfollow them and block their number. It's time to move on. Do whatever it takes to find some inner peace, for it is just as precious as gold. Anything else, Most High said, no, that's it. You got somebody around you, a whole Judas spirit. And they done did this a couple of times, beloved. It ain't the first time. You hemming and hawing and going back and forth trying to figure out, should I cut him off? Most High God said, yes, I've been told you to cut that person out. How many times you gonna let them burn you? Every time you heal from a burn, and that burn ain't even healed all the way good, you still putting aloe vera on and Neosporin and shit, and here they come burning you again in the same spot or a different spot, beloved. Before you know it, you got burns every motherfucker where. Let that shit go. Most High God say, let it go. Sacred Forest Oracle. We see patience. Somebody might have, like the patience of us. Yes, patience. Patience in partnerships, 1 and 3 breaking down to 4, beloved. Patience in partnerships, trying to heal it. I feel Most High God wants something out the book. I'm hearing, you got the flow, you got the glow. Leroy. See, Leroy was different. Didn't nobody understand Leroy? He was talked about, he was bullied by his little brother. Now, you know that's something. But he was different. But he had a gift, something that, a vision, something that wasn't given on to the rest of his family in the community. He had to go do his own thing. And before he know it, you know what I'm saying? Look what his gift did to others in the community. He had to go up against show enough, you know. Who's the master? I am the master. That's what the Most High God is saying. That you different in your community, beloved. And to trust what the Most High God is saying onto you. Yes. Let's see what they pulled out. A new beginning. Daffodil fairy. And we said somebody, fairies, right? An affinity to fairies, little lightning bugs, stuff like that. You know what I mean? You might see orbs, little lights, and all kinds of things. You feel a tap on your shoulder, and in a flash of yellow, sun energy, yellow, solar plexus chakra, you see a daffodil daffodil fairy fly by you. In a high, sweet voice, she says, the best is yet to be. It's time for a new beginning. With glee, you race after her into the forest. See? Something called you. You saw something. It spoke to you specifically, and you chose to follow it. Others might think you crazy, but you said no. I believe. I know it spoke to me. I know what I've seen, and I'm going after it. I believe. Life goes in cycles. Just as spring follows winter, a new cycle is beginning in your life. And it's spring. Yes, it is. It is April 21st. It is spring. It says, in the phases of the earth, the plants die in the fall so that there can be new birth in the spring. It's the universal dance of death and rebirth. There's a time to end and begin, and this is the close of one cycle and the beginning of another. There is a time to end and begin, and this is the close of one cycle and the beginning of another. The closing of one cycle, the old you, the you that everybody thought that they knew. You are stepping forward into something new, following something that called you to do something different, to go in a different pathway, to be about the Most High God's business. And again, it's a vision that was given only unto you. Everybody is not going to understand it, and not everybody's going to go with you. Some people are going to try to stop you. Some people are going to try to talk you out of it. Some people are going to try to guilt you and say that it's not good for you based on what they are already ascribed to or what's been indoctrinated onto them and maybe even onto you. But you know it's true to you. And there are ones that will betray you, that have betrayed you before. The ones that talk behind your back and snicker and snide. The ones that lie and deceit. The ones that hide their true feelings and their true authenticity. And if this is not the first time we, in the spirit of saying release them, maybe follow that instruction. We associate the daffodil with spring as it is one of the first flowers to emerge. And we treat daffodils like weeds. They're so abundant, right? It says they're one of the first flowers to emerge after the snows. Its shape echoes the feeling of trumpeting in the new season. Its color suggests vitality, radiance, and sunshine. The appearance of this card brings a message to wipe the slate clean. It's time to release the old and start again. Soul Tribe family coming in. And it was funny because we did do the grass and we put down some weed to feed. And one of the things that it does is kill all the daffodils. Just saying. It can be difficult to release familiar routines, situations, or relationships when they no longer empower you. However, your higher self encourages you not to cling to the old, but set sail into new waters. New waters. If you find yourself afraid to let go, Daffodil Fairy urges you to face your fear and allow yourself to stretch in a new direction. The Creator, the Most High, is at your side, and wonderful opportunities will be born in your life. Wholeness occurs when you can say yes to both endings and beginnings. The spirit of the Daffodil Fairy says, it's time to start a new project, a new cycle. Life, force, and vitality are emerging. Release that which doesn't serve and support you. Make way for a new start. Success is at hand. Anything else in here? Nope. Success is at hand. Ooh. I feel the tingling of the spirit, like that presence, beloved. And it's just so nice how the synchronicities come together, like how the Most High God brings together the pieces, because there's so much in that reading that was already said, that they had already spoken. It definitely feels like affirmation. It definitely feels like healing. Healing Waters is up next, and we're going to read something from the text. Thank you to the Most High God and Alpha and Omega for bringing the message. Thank you for allowing him to be self-edifying. Thank you for allowing us to flow. Thank you so much for the overflow. Allowing it to reach out into the wheat field, into the specific wheat that you are attempting to reach. I know that you will be victorious. I know that you will call them into this space. I am assured of that. Thank you. Let them receive this message. Let them hear, receive, and believe. Allow them to be edified and nourished in the spirit. Allow them to overflow. Allow us to meet in the middle with unity, harmony, for the sake of peace and prosperity. Yes. Isle of Avalon. Look at that. It says healing, returning to wholeness, transformation. Legend says that Avalon was the island where Britain's mythical King Arthur, see, gifted from childhood, the only one that could take that sword of truth out of the rock, right? They had the character, the ability, the special gift to move it. Nobody else could do it except for that one person. It says was taken after being fatally wounded in his final battle. First mentioned in Joffrey's of Monmouth fiction, Monmouth's fictional, The History of the Kings of Britain. Avalon is said to have been ruled by the powerful enchantress Morgan Le Fay and her 8 sisters, thought by many to be high priestesses. So these sisters were thought to be high priestesses who were widely renowned for their tremendous healing abilities. So, ruled by Morgan Le Fay and her 8 sisters, who were thought to be high priestesses, and they were widely renowned for their tremendous healing abilities. Some believe that the Isle of Avalon, which is also known as the Isle of Apples and the Isle of the Dead, is a mythical place of healing that exists beyond the veil. Others say that it exists in the physical. Avalon and its healing spring waters have been identified as Glastonbury in Somerset, southwest England. Even today, pilgrims travel to the town. So you could be somebody that's overseas. You could be somebody in Europe or Britain. I believe, yeah, that's pretty much the same anyway. England, we see Glastonbury, Somerset, but you could be a person who has tremendous healing abilities. You could be a spirit of like one of the 8 sisters who are called to heal something in particular. It says that hit me in the kingdom. It's believed that this sacred place of healing was once surrounded by water and could only be reached by boat. I'm seeing 6 of Swords energy. You know what I mean? Like being on a boat, going somewhere, or distant horizons in the Kipper. But this card is of great healing and an invitation to see that your healing is an opportunity for great transformation. And that's what we were feeling also, that somebody's healing journey, your vibration is changing, is rising, and is shaking away the things that no longer serve you. People who just cannot go with you, don't resonate with you. So it's rejecting, it's repelling those energies. And you may even be rejecting the repulsion. You may be trying to hold on to something that even your own vibration is pushing away. It says that perhaps the parts of you that feel as if they're dying are actually being born anew. Maybe this healing journey is taking you somewhere truly glorious, somewhere sacred, deep within. Healing waters activation. I surrender to my healing. I activate the sacred intelligence within the waters of my body. So it's something in the reason why we talked about that the plane is 70% water, that your vessel is 70% water, right? So I activate the sacred intelligence within the waters of my body. I call in the support that's most helpful, soul alignment, soul family, soul tribe, soul family that's here. What this is not a practice life. Decide to go forward with your healing. Decide to release what needs to go and to move forward, to be born anew. I call in the support that's most helpful, and I believe in my ability to transform and heal. And that's what I was feeling also. Calling in the support that's most helpful, releasing what doesn't, and calling that what is helpful. And you call, hey, you want to go? They say no, move on. Because you try to convince somebody to go with you, that's a person that you may not need to be with you. And I saw smoke, like a puff of smoke release. Definitely feeling like it was truth in that you will be releasing somebody that doesn't need to go with you. Somebody that, you know, has betrayed you in the past. Like, it's not their first time betraying you. And the spirit has been saying it's time to let that go. Now, you do what you want to do. Like, T can't tell you to do a fuck shit thing because we don't know who the message is for specifically, right? So you got to let it sit in your spirit. Go to the Most High God, and it will reveal onto you what it is that you're supposed to do. 49:47. Abundance is my birthright, and I receive it now. Yes. Abundance is your birthright. Receive it now. And I feel an abundance of intelligence. Loss is my reminder that more room has been made for greater gifts to be received. As you heal, things are going to fall away from you. The things that you used to connect with just won't resonate with you anymore. People who you used to connect with, they won't connect with you anymore. You may shine a light on their demons, the fact that they are not healed, that they have not changed. And when you do that, people get real strange. Only my beliefs are in my way. What do you believe? What is it that you need to work out? How can you show up for yourself in ways that you never have before? What can you let go of? What do you want to receive? Anything else? I can be and do all at once. The more I embrace the feeling good, the less often I will feel bad. Feel good about releasing people. It's good that the Most High God will show you who's not good for you. You think Yeshua will feel good? I mean, he knew that Judas was going to betray him, but he also knew, or it also knew, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? It also knew, according to the story, he also knew that this person was going to do what they were going to do, and it was a part of the divine plan. It needed to work out that way. I feel worthiness filling every cell of my body, and it feels amazing. I feel the energy of worthiness, like you are worthy of this vision. You are worthy of this gift. You are worthy of this pathway, beloved, and let it feel you from the top of your head down to the tip of your tippy toes. I'm saying, like, let every part of you know all of the intelligence, the water that fills your vessel. Awaken it. Allow yourself to be saturated with worthiness. Every single cell of your vessel to be filled with the energy of worthiness. Awakening inspired action. It says there is only what life is asking of me. The only thing, the focus, is what is life asking of you. The vision was given onto you, not to the crew. They can believe in you, they can support you, but if they have questions and doubts, you might want to let them sit on the sideline, beloved. They got to be on the outs, I'm just saying. Soul family. Anything else? Nope. Only my beliefs are in the way. Right back to that. Only your beliefs are in the way. That's it. Everything else is already laid out. The Most High God has made the way. It is often our mindset and what we believe, what we think, invoking self-realization. See, it's only what we believe and what we, take on for self, whether it's the thoughts and doubts of others, and we allow that to come in and we betray ourselves. It's the keeping people close to us when we should reject them and repel them, and they end up doing something and betraying us. It is our own thoughts, our limiting beliefs that limit us. That's it. When you believe that anything and everything is possible, beloved, you have found the key. For sure. The law of non-attachment. Let go, release, and allow miracles. Now, how you love that? You want the book. The law of cause and effect. Change your beliefs, change your life. The cards is speaking. Change your belief, change your life. The law of correspondence. See life as the ultimate mirror, guiding you to the highest version of yourself. The highest version of yourself. Thank you to the Most High God. All things are unto the Most High. Nothing unto me. Nothing unto me. Every ego. Everything that I would identify as self in the God box. Thank you. Your heart. Your desires. We see universal law of relativity. Universal law of relativity. It says, you are divinely perfect. Live your truth. What occurs on a microcosm level? What occurs on a microcosm level is what happens on the macrocosm level. As above, so below. As below, so above. Spiritual truth and universal laws are absolute truth. However, they can be individually used for relative perspective and experience. People are endowed with the individual use of the one mind and the exact portion and distortion they choose at a soul level. What do you choose to believe? Furthermore, your individual reality is in direct relation to the whole. Furthermore, your individual reality is in direct relation to the whole. Awaken the oracle within. Any situation where you are experiencing suffering is a blessing in disguise. It is your soul's way of communicating that you are not living in the absolute truth of who you are. Also, it is a divine experience for you to realize what works for you, what does not work for you, and to live in alignment with your relative truth. This test is the great design of the personal factor of life. This test is the great design of the personal factor of life. It is time for you to follow your heart and arrange life in a way that informs universal law into motion. It is time for you to wake up and claim a life of presence, passion, and purpose. Emancipation from suffering is your birthright. Journal and action. Where in life are you experiencing imposter syndrome? We have that book over there, Curing Imposter Syndrome. Do you want to get it? No. But sometimes you can feel like you're in the fake it till you make it syndrome. Like trying to be something that you feel like you should be, but not really understanding what that is. Or you may be portraying something and feeling like you're putting out a good thing, but that's not really who you are. You're still struggling. I feel that the more you realize that imperfection is perfection, like they are not mutually exclusive. They are not. You are, as long as you know you are living your truth and you are doing the best that you can, you are being real and authentic to what you know is your truth, your absolute truth, what the Most High God has called onto you. You are not an imposter. You're not. You are walking the journey, and you will get there step by step, day by day. It says, do you alter who you are to fit into the world? Don't alter yourself. Be you. Live your truth. Be unapologetically you. Either they're going to get you or they're not going to get you. If you say, you're going to roll with me, and they hesitate, let them sit where they at, Ashe. You don't need no hesitators. You need people who will believe in you, who will understand, who will get you, who gonna roll with you, who gonna ride with you. And this ain't no ride or die type of shit. This is ride to live, beloved. Decide to be 100% authentically yourself. Live your truth. Live it. Anything else? Universal law of pure potential, pure consciousness. And we spoke on the 7 laws of spiritual success earlier today. So if you guys want to go back, watch the subsequent reading to this one I shared, you might find it interesting if you vibe with this one or these laws of spiritual awakening. Open your mind to all possibilities and allow yourself to receive everything. Allow yourself to receive everything. There is only what life is asking of me. To receive, you must release. What can you let go of? What do you want to receive? At the core of you is infinite consciousness. The connection between your individual consciousness and your cosmic consciousness. There is an unending divine source within. Who's speaking? Alpha and Omega. All energy is pure potential until it is observed. And you can observe it in your third eye, fourth eye vision. It can be seen. And what you could see through this eye can be. Through those eyes can be. It says, your beliefs set the limit of the demonstration of the principle. And we talked about the Most High God brought us having limitations. And the limits is what our mind set. We can achieve what we can conceive. It's cliche, but it's true. If you can see it, you can be it. You can develop it. You only need to believe it to know it. If you believe it, you will see it. You will hold it. It will manifest. It is that's why you don't need no naysayers and hesitators and doubters in your space. Because see, that energy infiltrates, energy transfers, right? It can infiltrate you. It can cause you to doubt yourself. It can cause you to doubt what the Most High God has said onto you, what you have in your heart. You ever told somebody your dream or your vision, and before you get it out your mouth, they already stepping on it? Those type of people. You don't need them people around you. They don't do nothing but drag you down. It's like dead weight. It's drag on your velocity, and you can't go fast like that, I say. Your ability to have abundance is entirely a question of your own receptivity to this universal intelligence. The intelligence within your whole body, saturating every cell with worthiness, saying that we are worthy, all of us. We are worthy. Every bit of it. Your body is 70% water. It will resonate that frequency. It will, I'm saying the word crystallize. It will create that. And if the world, the plane that we live in is 70% water, what happens on the inside can happen on the outside. Microcosm to macrocosm. It will manifest. It's how everything manifests. Somebody had to sketch out iPads and cell phones and computers and all of this shit. It was sketched out before it existed. Therefore, whatever you feel that the Most High God has put in you that's innovative, you can accomplish it. It can be. It is because you see it. Awaken the oracle within. You may be experiencing feeling stuck in an area of your life. However, the same energy that binds you can set you free. By drawing this card, your higher self desires for you to have a breakthrough. And any current undesired situation is the universe's anything that would come against me speaking clearly. I ask Most High God to release it, to remove it, or give me the strength that I need to persevere despite of it. Any current undesired situation is the universe's brilliant way of creating a breakdown for you to awaken to your abundant nature. Begin to shift your energy by giving gratitude to any situation where you are experiencing resistance. Seeing it as a blessing in disguise, beloved. That's the second time we've heard that. Next, go within. Hermit energy, and listen to what your heart truly wishes. Listen to what your heart truly wishes. This card comes forward as a sign for you to let go of the way you have been doing things. Open your mind to all possibilities. There are unlimited ways of creating your dreams. To receive, you must release. What can you let go of? What do you want to receive? Soul alignment. It's time for a radical change. How can you show up for yourself in ways that you never have before? This is not a practice life. Decide now. Be cold or hot. No more lukewarm. Journal in action. Make a list of what you currently believe needs to happen. In order for your dreams to come true, make a list of all the things you think your dreams will happen. Make a list of all the ways you think your dreams will happen. Make a list of what you currently believe needs to happen in order for your dreams to come true. Make a list of all the ways you think your dreams will happen. Then have a spiritual ceremony and burn your list. Spiritual ceremony. Burn the list. Burn it. Example, I need to hustle in order to have success. I need to do X and then Y will happen. Write it down, burn it, release it. Anything else? No. After that was the universal law of oneness. We are all one. We are whole. We are complete. There's nothing broken and there's nothing missing. The same way that you are a whole person, microcosm, is the same way that creation itself is whole, macrocosm. Anything else, beloved? Nope. That's it. Anything else you would like to say? No? Thank you guys so much for joining us here on Terry's Week 12 Show, where you show enough, never know what you're going to get. Hopefully you got something out of it, beloved. Definitely feel like somebody is called to do something a little bit different, to step forward in a different direction. Might got some energies around you that just can't go with you. They done betrayed you a couple times or two, a few before in the past, and the spirit said it's time to X out that ass. Cut it. You need to cut it. That's what the spirit said. Don't listen to us. Talk to your spirit. Make sure it's good for you specifically before you make those decisions, because we don't want to be hearing, yeah, that's what you told me, Lottie. Absolutely not. Yeah, just saying. Only limits that we have on self is the limits that we place on self, the limits that we have in our mindset, our belief system. If you believe that everything is possible, then everything is possible, beloved. There's no reason to restrain yourself, to hold yourself back from going forward. Detach from the way that you think it should happen. Write it down. Burn it. Release it. Let it go. Let the intelligence of the universe do its work and tell yourself you are worthy of it. Every bit of it. Get into the flow, beloved. Your body is 70% water, and so is the plane. Resonate on that frequency. Get into the rhythm and the flow of things. I'm feeling grounding. I'm feeling reciprocity. I'm feeling giving and receiving. I mean, we say speak to your water before you drink it. It's a good way of manifesting. Just saying, you're going to flood your whole body with what you just spoke into that water. It's going to mesh up with the water that's within you. 70%, beloved. If 70% of your dreams came true, how would you quantify that in terms of life success, beloved? Think about it. I'm just saying. But that's what we got. To the next, now y'all know this. We love you, we do. We love you just like we love us. Because we love the Alpha and Omega that brought the message, that made us. You know what I'm saying? Infinite intelligence, breathing. Yes, I mean, the word was written on everything. It lives. And don't you let nobody tell you anything different. To the next now. This is that. Ashe.